Alrighty, morning everyone, and welcome back to another beautiful video on this beautiful channel on another beautiful day. It's actually looking really nice outside today. Look at that. The sun is shining. That's something new. That almost never happens around here. But anyways, I wanted to strip some wire with you today. I've got some really good pieces of wire that we found in either like one of the last videos that I have still laying around down there. We're gonna have a look through all of that stuff, because that's really interesting stuff as well. And we're gonna strip some of that today. I'm gonna start with the stuff that we just kind of put aside in one of the last videos. We're gonna strip a little bit of that stuff and see how that goes, because there's some really good stuff in there. Let me quickly show you that right here. I think this is actually not it. I think it's this stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's this stuff here. This stuff. If you can see that at all, I don't know if you can really see that very well on this camera, but this is like really high grade stuff, and I really want to strip that today and see how much copper we can actually get out of that. So I think we're just gonna go ahead and do that, honestly, because yeah, well, I think that's a pretty good thing to do. And we're gonna use a knife because, as you know, I still don't have a good wire stripper. I really need to get my hands on one of them though. I'm gonna have a look around in the next couple of weeks and months, and hopefully something's gonna come up. We'll see about that, but yeah, I would say we're just gonna start with doing this, and then we'll see how much copper we're actually gonna get out of it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in the vise, just like that, and then we're gonna get a knife. There we go, got a knife. I actually sharpened this knife like a tiny bit. I hope it's gonna cut a little bit better. I guess we'll see about that now though. And then I'm just simply gonna try to run it down this wire. Okay, it's not sharp enough. It's definitely not sharp enough. Oh god, this is gonna be a bloody disaster. Yeah, okay, anyways, we're gonna make this work somehow. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna zoom in a little bit, because yeah, I think you could get a little bit of a better view of what I'm doing. There we go, I think that might be a little bit better. Let me know in the comments below. I'm just starting to figure this stuff out, you know that. But I'm doing my best. You also hopefully know that, even though it doesn't always look like I am, but I really am. So yeah, we'll strip this down here, and I'm definitely gonna sharpen my knife until I'm gonna do that again. A razor blade would be best for this. This knife is actually not the appropriate tool for this job, but you know, it is what it is. And we're gonna use it now because it's the only thing we've got laying around. I wish I had a razor blade somewhere here, but I lost it, which is awesome. I need to go back to the store and buy one. Oh, but I just figured out the end of this knife here is actually still pretty sharp, so I think we're gonna be just fine using that. Yeah, look at that! Wow, comes right off. Nice. That's really cool. Yes, very good, very good. I didn't expect that, honestly. That's a pretty nice thing. Whoa. It usually never works that well. I wish I had more of that stuff now. Well, anyways, we're gonna do the best we can here, pretty much. And then, whoop. Let me know in the comments below. Do you usually sell this kind of wire, or do you strip it as well? I usually always strip it, because it's almost every single time it's worth it, because the copper inside of it is just so good. And we're gonna have to quickly put this in a bit differently here, because we're kind of getting to the end of the capability of this knife. Oh well, not of this knife, but of the room it's in. So I'll put this down right here, and we'll continue. Very nice. Actually really surprised this works this well. Look at that. Wow. Just really comes right off. That is awesome. Like, it's usually never that easy. That's almost like with a razor blade. And this stuff is really, like, you can get really fast at stripping this with just like a knife or a razor blade. You don't really need a wire stripper, a good wire stripper to strip that. So that's really cool. That's also why I really like this big kind of wire, even though, yeah, well, kind of obvious, because it's got the best copper recovery, right? Yeah. So That's a good thing. I'm gonna put this in the vise here again. Let's see. I hope the footage turns out alright. If it doesn't, well, I'm sorry, I guess. I'm gonna do my best to make it a little bit better next time, I guess. But, yeah. I think for now, should be fine, hopefully. Maybe. I probably said that right when I put something in front of the camera or something like that. Which that's always nice. But, yeah. You know, it's not scrapping is really, like, some scrapping is really not easy to film at all. Like, for example, I recently told you about these massive switchgear thingies that I cut down and got these big pieces of copper out of. They're absolutely awful to film because they create so much dust when you cut them apart that, you know, you can't really use a lot of cameras because they'll just break. And I definitely don't want that. So, yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. But I guess it is what it is. I'm kind of wondering how I'm gonna strip this. I guess I'm just gonna go from this side here, huh? Oh yeah, that actually works pretty good. Okay, nice. It's so very good, yeah. Oh, well, I mean, it could be better, honestly. But they're gonna make it work. As I said, a razor blade would be so much better, would be so much easier to do with a razor blade. But we don't have one, so might as well just deal with the stuff that we do have. Right? Right. So, okay, let's see, is the camera still rolling? It is, very nice. We'll pull out, rather, the first layer of insulation now, and then we'll see if the second layer, like this is the part that has the good copper in it. You can see that here. I don't know why this camera is not really focusing. I can't do anything about that. But oh well, I guess it's kind of like built for different kind of videos, whatever. But it's caught inside of this trash bin. Okay. And don't worry about the mess, I'm gonna clean up later. So we've got this last little piece here. Man, this is some really good copper wire. But we've got this last little piece here. We're gonna strip that down, or at least try, I guess. It should work just fine. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Very good, very good. I mean, not perfect. Far from it, actually. But definitely alright. So, now we're gonna pull the copper out. Look at that. Very nice. Wow. This stuff is beautiful. And this is the kind of stuff, people, that I would actually never even sell to a scrapyard. It's so easy to just melt some copper bars out of that. And, you know, I can sell a copper bar for like at least triple the copper value. Because, well, obviously copper bars, usually if you buy them from like some big manufacturer of copper bars, which actually do exist, some people don't even think that exists, but it does. And they charge you like $50 for a kilo, like something ridiculous like that. And so if you offer it with like decent quality, obviously, for like maybe like $25, something like that, you know, people are gonna buy it. And I would actually, if I wanted to buy, like, look at this copper, wow. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is such good stuff. I'm really happy that I got this. Wow, this is absolutely amazing. And it doesn't matter that I'm touching it and that it's probably gonna tarnish a little bit. That's not a problem at all. Because I simply want to melt it, you know. It doesn't really matter if it's tarnished or not. It's still like 100% pure copper, almost, obviously. You know, it's like 99.9 or something like that. And yeah, really, really good stuff. I'm kind of folding it up now, not because that increases the value in any way, that should be obvious, but just so that I can store it a little bit more easily. And, oh, this is really hard. There we go! Look at that! Absolutely beautiful. About, yeah, I would say 500 grams of copper, so like a pound, approximately. Absolutely beautiful copper. Like, I don't know why this person put this wire into this pile of wire that we went through in one of the last videos, but I am definitely very grateful about it. That is absolutely awesome stuff. And as I said, I'm gonna melt this down, and this is probably gonna come out to being like, Yeah, well, a 500 gram bar, obviously. So I can probably sell that for like maybe 15 bucks. You know, 12 to 15 bucks, I would say. And so that's really, really nice. It's absolutely beautiful as is. But obviously, once we melt it into like a copper bar, like this one, this is probably going to be about the amount that it's going to come out to. This one is obviously not polished, it's just how it comes out of the mold, but it's going to be really beautiful once it's all polished up. And you can even put some writing on it and stuff like that. It's really cool stuff. So we're definitely going to do that, and I'm really happy with that. Really cool stuff. And I would say that's about it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna do a little bit more of these little short scrap runs where we just talk about scrap and scrap some stuff, because I think that's a lot of fun. At least it's a lot of fun to me, and I'm not going absolutely crazy because I'm doing this stuff without hearing the voice of someone. Well, I'm only hearing my own voice at this point, but that's better than nothing, right? So yeah, if you've got any more questions about anything whatsoever, scrap related or whatever, write it in the comments below. I'd be very happy about that, and I will obviously answer every single one of the comments. And if you want to, you can rate the video with either like thumbs up or thumbs down, whatever you might want to do. And also, if you want to, you can subscribe to the channel, and that makes it easier to not miss videos, I think. And so yeah, I wish you all an absolutely fantastic week. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.